Welcome to your magic moon message. This is the peace dealer. The moon is in Taurus. It's actually in between Jupiter and Uranus right now. So, yeah, your ass is on to some unconventional awakening and evolution that will very practically and tangibly ground the mysterious nature of your very dreams and beliefs. I'm going to be slow because Taurus is the slowest zodiac sign. And thank God it is, because we need some solid ground to stand on. At least that way. Insert corny joke. Anyway, the moon is making a 60 to 90 degree angle, all right? That's fancy for saying that shit is about to hit the fan. Of course, every 90 degree angle is a square, and that forces us to shift our perspective, direction, or stubbornness, if that's even possible. In fact, we're going to experience a square of the moon to Mars in Aquarius. And actually, the moon in Taurus started off with a square to the moon in Pluto in Aquarius. It's a fancy way of saying this grounded, stubborn understanding is just hit more extremely. It should almost feel like you're on the Shark Tank and you're in front of a committee of judges just completely defecating on you as you stand your two and convince yourself that you are worth it and they are just hating. Not everyone can make it through such intensity like this. But if you're crazy like me, if you're delusional enough to believe in yourself like I believe in myself, you're going to be good, okay? You're going to be just fine. Know that this is going to carry on more intensely for the next 20 years until Pluto leaves in 2044. And there's nothing you could do but just, I guess, weather the astral storm. Although it won't necessarily be a storm, but it will still feel like you're getting progressively jumped more and more for having the audacity to stand on your own values. Something that some people decide not to do in conforming against their own better judgment. There's nothing wrong with conformity as long as it aligns with the integrity you are operating with. But if you're just going to allow yourself to be plowed and trampled and stepped upon, then that's not a bad thing. It's really your decision. So if that's what you want, just know it's going to be happening a lot more intensely, like a voracious gangbang. And the gangbangers do not care about how you feel. But if you don't like being gangbanged, then don't worry. You're standing on your own too. The jumpings are going to get a little bit more intense. We're talking about frequency jumpings, okay? FJs, say it with me. Frequency jumpings, okay? It's like getting jumped by frequencies. What a crazy concept. And something about the moon in Taurus will enable you to ground the quality and concept of this tangibly. So you'll really feel like you're getting jumped. And if you don't like getting gangbanged, it's like getting initiated into a gang where you're fighting back. Unless you do, then you're just literally getting trampled. And such an intensity of vibe can wear on one's stress. But as you know, pressure makes diamonds. And while that might not be the right analogy to use for this example, it sounds badass enough for me to keep it in this video. Now, the sun is still in Pisces, and, you know, this delusional nature of perspective is very important. Like when you put laughing gas during a dentist operation. I don't know if dentist operation was the right word, but like, yes, it inhibits you or it uninhibits you so that you don't have to feel the pain of the actual surgery. But I like to use laughing gas instead of just, I forgot what they call it. They could put something to make it numb, or they can like give you laughing gas. And that's what I like to think of as Pisces. The opposite of Pisces is Virgo. This is your analytical focus, really, really criticizing why the hell that person thought it was a wise idea to walk out with those clothes. Like, you look obnoxious right now. But Pisces is like laughing gas. You're not even grounded in reality. It has to release your critical mind so you're not aware of the pain your body and nerves may be going through. And it's its own form of anesthesia. I think that's the word. Anyway, yes. So the square with the moon in Gemini is going to introduce a disillusionment in reality check. It's when the truth starts to break us out of our illusion, you know. And then we have to like shift how to like either step more into the illusion or align more with that truth. Okay. For example, if I realize that I believe that I can get with my crush, and then now this square is going to come through 90 degrees in Gemini, and it's going to be like, hey, your crush has a boyfriend. Then I can just be like, it doesn't matter. She still loves me. So I can now adjust my belief or delusion. And then I can still now make it, or I can just be like, oh, okay, I'll just have to, you know, find a new crush. But who wants to do that? I can just keep being Delulu. So like, there you go. The choice is yours. Whatever which way you go, the moon in Taurus is going to help ground and prepare you for this shift. Okay. The seeds you planted with the new moon are going to break through the ground. And that belief in Gemini, 4th house, 90 degrees, breaks through the ground by truth that shatters your dreams to pieces. Unless your dreams are coming true because they're not Delulu in a way that doesn't align with truth. It's not about not being Delulu. You want to be Delulu. You just want your Delulu to align with what's true. Okay. A lot of people's Delulu don't align with the true, and then it just creates more problems and it fractures different stuff. But you want your Delulu to align with the true. And if you can't accept the true, then you can still just be Delulu. But then Virgo will remind you you're being Delulu, and this could even lead to more Delulu. And this is why you always want it to align with the true. Okay, so this is just going to be, you know, this is a little bit of the true. And for some of you, it's going to shatter your dreams to pieces. And it might hurt, or this might be like, you know what, the truth has set me free. For others of you, this is going to align with your dreams, and this is going to now build consistency for the moon to go into Virgo and what to align with the true to do what it do. I really said that. So this is very opportune. All right. Jupiter is Zeus. Okay. We know his reputation. And then Uranus, all right, is innovative. It's unconventional. It's what society calls crazy as fuck, but it's also really the genius. So every 28 days when the moon goes through the zodiac sign, not constellation, because all this is in the constellation of Aries right now, but we don't believe that bullshit. When it's in the zodiac sign, I swear I'm not being condescending. I swear, I promise you, some of you are trying to act like I was being mean because of that Neo video. Stop. Learn your moon sign, unless you already know. Every 28 days when the moon is in Taurus, we sow these seeds. Once Jupiter goes into Gemini, then every 28 days, this is going to happen in Gemini. But right now it's happening in Taurus land. Okay. Taurus land has been put on. All right. Taurus land is like a country right now that has been doing okay economically, but then the World Cup and the Olympics came to their city, and now business is bustling and people are moving. That's every Taurus right now. They're in Taurus. Oh, sad. If you're a Taurus, watching, what's up? Because you're not your zodiac sign. You're not your zodiac sign. But with that being said, if you're a Taurus watching this, what's up? I see you. Gemini, Cancer, we next. I see it. Aries and Taurus got put on. People don't even know. But like, yes. Okay, so this 60-degree angle is the final activation before we start integrating 90 degrees where your dreams potentially get shattered or changed. Regardless, this is going to game change. Get ready for Aries, guys. Aries is coming back with a vengeance, and I didn't realize this until too late because Aries doesn't give any warnings. It just... Okay, anyway... this is going to take beliefs, metaphysical in nature. I mean, because you can't really see and smell and touch a belief until now. And why this is possible is because the moon in Aries stepped you into the direction to bring this metaphysical nature of a belief into reality through the character of your own being. Vesicle, flesh, vesicle? I was going to say vehicle. Vesicle. All right, guys, we have a new word. Vesicle. Can you use vesicle in a sentence? Because I don't know how to do that right now. So if you know, put it in the comments below. That'll let me know you made it this far too. And now we can find out creative ways to speak about vesicle. And that's also the transit too. You know, just the imaginary word. Now when the moon comes into Gemini, I'm going to have to find ways I could be comfortable with using vesicle in a sentence without seeing if people even notice what I said, or they'll probably be like, did you just say vesicle? Anyway, the tangibility of this moon in Taurus transit being evolved and awakened by Jupiter and Uranus respectively is bringing an unconventional Uranus quality Taurus to your activation moon of magic Sun in Pisces. Okay. The reason why this is important is before the moon in Gemini starts to break these seeds to the ground, we start to integrate it so we can harvest it. This is going to prepare to apply this belief into Aries season, how you take action off of what you believe. So because you are activating new beliefs that in 6 months will become behavioral patterns through your habits, this moon in Taurus is not only making this tangible. We have to remember we had the full moon in Virgo. So everything up into the new moon was you quite literally in your imagination, like moon in Virgo. Okay, this is how I want it to be. All right. Okay. Virgo gave you facts, and then the moon went into Capricorn before the new moon. And it was like, okay, now that we perceive how we want to believe this, this is what we're committing to doing, Cardinal Capricorn. This is how we're going to utilize this analysis. All right. Okay. Boom, moon Taurus. Bam! It's real now. We've activated the beliefs. Now we are going from imagining to, okay, this is how I want to actually tangibly. And that's what's happening. Pause for dramatic effect. This is what is manifesting right now. It's just Uranus and Jupiter is like a magic beanstalk. And so you may be surprised to see the immediate quality, especially square Pluto and Mars and Aquarius, of bam, how the supernatural nature of extra dimensional energy that you're not consciously aware of actually picking up is taking place with you right now. This is going to set the stage for the rest of Pisces season, the rest of like the 8-7 days we have left. And it's all to prepare you for Aries season. It's all to prepare you for Aries season, which is totally not going to be an all-out war that might actually land on your front step. Totally not. So yes, as this activates this new magic, because new moon in Pisces is new magic, as this activates this, the moon in Taurus is having you wear this on your body. Because it's one thing to believe something, but now once you start tangibly, and this is how you can activate it. Everything that you believe, like smell it, see it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. I spread my wings and I fly away. Okay, I came up with that myself. It's not like I stole that from some legendary artist who made that song up. All right, this is what I came up with by myself because I believe that, and I can smell the polluted air as I'm flying through it. I can feel the water perspiring as I am flying through the sky, somehow not being detected by the government in its air zones. Okay, I'm sensing this right now, and this is enabling me to activate this belief because we are on a rock traveling through space. Yes, I'm a glober. I'm a glober who believes we're traveling through space. We are on a geoterrestrial conscious organism traveling through space, revolving around a star in a galaxy within a supercluster, within a universe of trillions of galaxies. And given the potential short lifespan compared to the actual length of this planet even forming in this solar system, I would be a fool to not believe I can fly in the short amount of time I might be on this planet. Could you imagine not believing that I can actually touch my wings and fly away? And I was supposed to say I spread my wings, but I would touch my wings first and then fly. Can you imagine that I would not believe that? And I hope you believe you can fly too. Don't let the fact that gravity falls at 9.8 meters per second square and holds your body down stop you from believing that you can fly. I'm not saying that you should jump off to your death because that's not flying. I'm saying you can still believe you can fly. Okay? You stay blessed. you guys, and I'll see you in the sky. Flights. Peace.